In his Lakewood office, Roger Reisher has an unusual desk. There is no seat. He stands to do his work, fitting for the man who has spent the last 40 years standing at the helm of the largest banking organization headquartered in Colorado.
We just, within the last few weeks, went over $6 billion in assets for the first time. And when we started, of course, we were anxious to get the assets of the organization to 10 million, and that was a big milestone.
First Bank had a humble beginning, opening as the first Westland National Bank in a trailer outside of the Westland Shopping Center in Lakewood. The year was 1963, and Roger Reisher was hired as president of the bank at the young age of 34.
It was a lot of fun and a lot of work, and it never entered my mind that we wouldn't be successful.
A CU graduate, Roger had moved to Kansas City for his first banking job. After 12 years there, he was eager to get back to Colorado and the mountains he loves so much. He also brought with him some innovative ideas.
There was a general trend back in the progressive banks, suburban banks in the Kansas City area, to be open on Saturdays, and I picked that up, and we opened Saturdays, which put us in a more competitive situation than we would have been otherwise. The use of premiums, gifts to people for opening accounts, is often alluded to as a corny way to get business, but it does get business. And we use silver dollars, which were a nice gift, and sometimes salad bowls and sometimes billfolds.
He really embodied the organization with his own ideas and his own character. Roger's a very loyal person, and Roger's very hardworking, and he always has kept customer service as the premier attribute of the organization.
Customer service is key to Roger's banking philosophy. He allows a more casual atmosphere, which makes the bank more inviting to customers. And he also emphasizes convenience. In 1967, the bank was expanding with a new charter in Vail.
And we were the first bank in Vail. Another group had been denied a national charter. I always said that when their application got back to Washington, some reviewer back there couldn't find Vail on the map, so they denied the charter. I don't know if that's true or not, but in any event, we got that state charter.
Before banks could open branches in Colorado, Reisher expanded by applying for more charters and opening new banks, including becoming the first to open a location in a supermarket. In 1978, all the banks would come under the now familiar name of First Bank.
First Bank, the Colorado bank for you.
Reisher was also on the leading edge of management by spearheading an employee stock ownership plan. And to this day, that plan gives employees a share in the success of the company. And it also has allowed the bank to fund its expansion without becoming a publicly traded company.
Luckily, we didn't make that mistake because we've been able to control our own destiny better by not being a public company. As a company owned by people who are truly long-term investors, we could open a bank and know that it wouldn't be profitable for a year or two, but we were happy to do that to have the long-term growth.
Today, First Bank has 1,900 employees working in 103 locations. Reisher plans to continue expanding the company and making each day as fun as his first.
Every morning when I get up and come to work, I know I'm going to have fun. Now, I'm sure that not all of the employees have as much fun as I do, but I think that approach of trying to enjoy your work and feel you're being a service to your customer is a basic thing that's been helpful to us.